Well, go live. If Big Fan Breezy, if they content about me, I might as well go live. Listen, the locker room, you want no smoke. I'm in the chat. I said put me on a panel. You want to say my real name to people I don't know. What you kind of games you playing, I don't play. Again, when it come down to basketball knowledge, all you do is spew nothing but nasty work on my name, but yet have ever beat me in a debate, not one. Your whole chat no. So that being said, I introduce you to Big Fan Breezy. Now, this is the thing about why I'm here. I'm actually here for all the smoke. This is not specific to anybody, but I'll be specific when I'm discussing who's who, so you know what's what. First and foremost, the locker room. He not talking basketball. He talking about me. Don't know me personally. Never shook my hand. Never played basketball with him. Never met his mama. Never met my mama. Don't know me. Never seen me. He come to my page and Facebook and think that even the people that's dead even know me through that medium for the most part. Only some of them know me personally. Again, chatting on my name for content. Like I said, when it come down to Big Fan Breezy in the locker room, if he want to talk basketball, we up. The Brooklyn Nets fans is up on Laker fans because of him and his competition on a debate level. McCann Bonder. He can't McCann Bonder. Anytime we talk basketball, he was not. It's like you're not close to what I'm doing, bro. You're not. You entertaining. All you doing is speaking on my name like it's annoying, and I want you to pull up now. And this is what I'm saying. My content ain't got nothing to do with other vloggers besides when they speak on the Brooklyn Nets, which is why I pulled up. It don't sit right with me. All media coverage that's in, the Nets are the underdogs, and I kind of worded that not necessarily the right way. Let me word that the right way. Let me word that the right way. But I pulled up to say on the player's choice, ticket said Atlanta and Orlando gonna be better than us. That's crazy. ESPN said that we gonna be an eighth seed with a 40-42 record. That's crazy. All of these things that I hear, I disagree with it in a large way. I think Cam Thomas is better than Austin Reeves for one. When it come down to recaps, like I said, when it come down to what we doing for the as the Brooklyn Nets, you look at them as a team, you see what's going on. You see absolutely a focused team that's got nothing but potential. They're young guys and they hungry and they all got something to prove. I'll take that any day. I take that any day. This is why I'm saying, like, I disagree with Ticket, with him saying that Orlando is better. I disagree with whoever said that. I think Damo was speaking highly on them from Keep It a Buck podcast. Other than that, nah, man. Nah, man, and that shit ain't accurate. You know, Ticket, he nice with this the beats and shit, but he ain't articulate how the fuck Atlanta or Orlando fan to be better than the Brooklyn Nets. Like, nah, that's light work. He couldn't have said. I'm telling you, man. Some things you just nah, man. Y'all see this? Yeah, man, nah, I'm not jacking none of that shit, man. I'm not jacking Atlanta gonna be better. How? Now, let me explain. Atlanta not gonna be better because there's a lot of coaching problems there. And I think they got the same problem that we had with KD with Trey Young. That whole superstar fire the coach type shit. That's the type of shit Atlanta is on. They ain't gonna win nothing like that. They did what they did when they did it, but they ain't got the same coach when they did it. That shit different. You don't see players firing coaches and having success. You seen Deron Williams when he came to the Nets after Sloan got fired. How much success he had with the Nets? Stop it. I'm not jacking that shit Ticket said about Atlanta being better than Brooklyn. That's for one. For two, what else? Big Ox was talking about he don't like the roster. So what, you don't like the roster, Big Ox? And like, y'all had the best offense that got exited the first round like we did. So what y'all really saying? Yeah, it's 7 games, but at the end of the day, don't make it seem like just because your lineup is the best offense, then you need more. You need defense, and that's what the Brooklyn Nets got. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all ain't used to us. Get used to us. Well, I don't know. Yo, listen. Let me make some elbow room for my Nets fans in here, man. Let me make some elbow room. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. When you got the Brooklyn Nets bringing back that old style of basketball where we trying to play roughhouse defense. We got Clowney that's grabbing 8 boards. What? Day'Ron Sharpe, he gonna be healthy. He gonna be ready for the regular season. He gonna miss the preseason. It's fine. It's fine. He'll miss the preseason, but he'll be ready for the regular season. Know that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Nick Claxton, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, Day'Ron Sharpe, and Cam Johnson, they're gonna miss the how you say? They're gonna miss the preseason for the most part and be ready for the regular season. And again, just to be more specific on what I say, to ticket shit, Orlando, how the hell you figure Orlando gonna be? What are they doing? But they got, I mean, like, what are you talking about? So you saying that we a 30, what he said, a 40 win team? Let me go to the tape. Let me go to the tape. Like, stop it. That's what I really want to see. That's what I really want to see. But really, I don't have to see it because he said Orlando, but he didn't articulate how they was gonna be better. So, nah, man. Nah, as for Mars, he's saying they want the draft picks, like which I did recently with draft picks that y'all had. I did all that fleecing the Brooklyn Nets for fucking draft picks, and then what? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then what? Well, hold up. See, Damo talking about it.
Full season of that, him having a team under him and guys playing around him and seeing they can do. I'm a big Carolina guy. I'm all about Carolina hoops, so I know you ain't asked about them, but DSJ and Harry Giles are about to have resurgent years as well. I don't care what nobody say. I'm pushing the propaganda. There's a lot of Carolina blood over here. Cameron Johnson as well. A lot of hoop state legends.
You went to UNC.
Can't wait to see this team play. The Nets will definitely be a team that whenever they're playing, no matter who they playing, if they're on, I'm gonna tune in for a half.
For a half, I appreciate
cool. Ox, talk to me about Mikal Bridges and Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
What are your predictions for them this year?
Shout out Harry Giles. I mean, I'm a fan of Mikal Bridges. I'm a big fan of Mikal Bridges. I'm excited. I'm always excited to see him play. I love the way he plays basketball. Plays both sides of the court. Like Mars said, he's likely to play all 82. So that's a major plus for any franchise when you got a guy like that. And then all the other guys, they see him and they want to rally against him. They want to play because, you know what I'm saying, if you got a guy out there that's working that hard, you look like a damn fool if you're half-assing it. So I'm excited about that. I don't got much to say about Ben Simmons, honestly, Ron. Like, I just got to wait and see. I have no idea what to expect. I'm far from an expert on back injuries, back surgeries, and like the recovery of that. I don't have much faith in Ben Simmons. Spencer Dinwiddie. Yeah, you know, Spencer Dinwiddie. I like Spence. Nick Claxton. Cam Johnson. He's, you know, I'm not sure about him. This team, though, man, the team they got. You know what they do got though? They got defense. This team this team has a lot of defense, and I'm always happy to see a team that hangs their hat on defense. Is that going to turn into wins?
Well, I'm all shaking his head, though.
Probably not.
Hey, but see that's where I kind of beg to differ. And that's my only thing with Brooklyn. It's like
why is shaking?
That's why he wants y'all to suck, Lee. Not because he think not because he think well, he being honest, not because he think y'all gonna suck. He just wants y'all to suck because he want that first round pick. That's it.
I was very honest. I'm very honest.
I guess.
Yeah, bad.
So he wants y'all to suck.
Know who coming out the draft and you want to pick.
But what they do with draft picks for him to be trying to hop on getting the draft pick and all that, like what did they do with draft picks? I mean, they ain't really saying too much spicy. I still don't like how they be supposed to be 8th seed and only get 40 wins. I ain't jacking that. I'm gonna debate that. I got us 45 wins plus for sure.
Chris. I want Ron Hollins. I want Matis Buzelis. I want one of them.
Ben Simmons did the same thing Dwight Howard did, though. And it was like, you know, when Dwight was with the Lakers and he basically let Kobe Bryant punk him into playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a bad move for his career. Ben Simmons probably shouldn't even have touched the hardwood last year. And I don't know if that's going to be a detriment to him. You know, I hope it's not. I don't want anybody to be injured, but
no, that's actually an important part because the coach Jacques Vaughn, he walked it back and said he was asking Ben Simmons to do stuff that he physically couldn't do. And he didn't know that when he asked it of him, but he knows now. So to hear, you know, him be transparent like that, I think that builds, you know what I mean, that's going the right direction from player to coach, from coach to player. Andre 76 in the building. He said, blitz Cam Thomas, force McCallie, create off the dribble, play drop on Ben Simmons, easy strategy to beat the Nets. Okay, so hypothetically, let's say y'all blitz Cam Thomas. He know how to get out of a double team. Trust me, they doing scouting reports on Cam Thomas right now. They know that he's going to be somebody that is going to draw the double team. They ain't going, because you see what happened if they try to put a one-on-one situation with him. So that blitz on Cam Thomas, that don't work. So let's just rewind it back. Okay, force McCall. Okay, well, since that don't work, then the next thing don't work. Play, bro, are you fucking kidding me? Where you get this shit from? Like, listen, play drop on Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is coming to, he going to the paint. You gonna just let him get a little sky hook in the paint? What you mean play drop on him? You see how he scored the ball the other day? You should like how what you mean drop? Like, no, and then the motion is in the offense. Trust me, I ain't giving you too much sauce. You gonna see. I gotta look at the schedule to see when we actually play. And shout out to Leaf. I'm not talking about your part. I'm just trying to see if I'm supposed to, like, am I overhyping it, like, but nah, they actually giving that fair take. I shouldn't even be acting, but I do disagree with Ticket though. I don't think that the Magic or Atlanta are gonna be better than the Brooklyn Nets. I don't believe that shit. I'm so sincere.
It's probably winning 34, 35 games.
Why is that narrative placed on Dwight Howard that he played bad that year? Dwight Howard didn't play bad the year on
led the league in rebounding.
Well, yeah, but I'm not necessarily saying he played bad. I'm saying he shouldn't have played.
Well, no. I'm not saying you said. I'm just saying why is that the narrative? I guess because the super team failed, but that has a lot to do with Steve Nash, who pulled his back in the airport getting his bags. Genuinely, that had more to do with Steve Nash not panning out and a bunch of other things before I would say Dwight Howard. Why is that narrative just placed on him?
I don't know. Maybe I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know, and the thing about that too, I didn't really realize like statistically how much Dwight really still held up that year until I had to debate Dwight versus Jokic a couple months ago on Lamont's channel, and I kind of realized like statistically Dwight really still held it up. But you can see the years after that, and even the end of that season, like Dwight probably shouldn't have been out there. He just, I think it just goes to show how good Dwight really was before his decline. Dwight was a monster, and Dwight.
Yeah, they talking about Dwight. So pretty much, I disagree with Ticket for the most part. Other than that, they good. But yeah, nah. Oh, next one up, the locker room. This dude, yo, I'm telling you, man, I'm here. You ready to debate? Pull up. Otherwise, you just mentioning my name, pay me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. But I really pulled up because I wanted to look at that list. I seen it was talking about the top players on the list, something like that. I wanted to look at that because I want to see Mikal Bridges listed as a small forward. Because Cam Thomas should play the 2 guard. Like, that is obvious at this point. Excuse me. And what I will say is this. Y'all got to learn this. We trailed for the most of that game, and we was past the play comeback for the most part in that game, and that's because of what they did in the first quarter. You put Cam Thomas in, instead of him having 17 in the third quarter, he got 17 in the first quarter. You understand where I'm going with this? Mikal Bridges, if he on the aggressive side on the offense, I don't even know if he wanted like Cam Thomas. I think Cam Thomas want to be more of an offensive player than Mikal Bridges. He wanted more than Mikal. The number 1 scorer on this team should be Cam Thomas. The number 2 scorer on this team should be Mikal Bridges. He said, bro, don't act like Simmons can't beat you with jump shots. You play drop on a player that doesn't have a jump shot, a consistent jump shot. That's what he meant to say, bro. Don't act like, bro, stop it. All I'm trying to tell you is you make it seem like he don't compliment what we doing. We don't need him to be a dominant offensive player. You keep making it seem like the offense of big scoring, it got to come from Ben Simmons for the Brooklyn Nets to win. You are mistaken, my friend. You should not grin. We only here to win. I'm trying to tell you that Ben Simmons fits with this Brooklyn Nets team because he does what we need him to do. He don't have to change his natural way of play. His natural play, the way he grew up playing in Australia. When he was hooping in Australia, falling in love with basketball. Huh? You hear me? Hopping like a kangaroo to the rim. Got his bounce back. You feel what I'm saying? I seen a coach, he was like, Ben Simmons be putting it around his back. I know that's his natural game. What? That's his natural game for him to just be putting it around his back. That was special shit. You seen that growing up. That was like an all-star game play, move, or something like that. That shit crazy. Nah, man. No. Ben Simmons he gonna be all right. Word, he gonna be all right. 10 points, I'll take it. Yo, you trying to talk spicy about Ben Simmons, man. Talk your shit, Ben Simmons. Talk your shit, yeah. Got 76 of fans mad you talking your shit. Talk your shit, bro. Just for talking spicy like that, man.
I mean, is
this
the best you've felt?
Best I've felt in 2 years for sure, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
You look really happy. I mean, you did a bunch of different things. You scored. You tried to make some passes behind. I mean, is this the best you've felt?
Best I've felt in 2 years for sure, definitely.
In 2 years?
Yeah, definitely.
You look really happy. I mean, you did a bunch of different things. You scored. You tried to make some passes behind. I mean, is this the best you've felt?
Best I've felt in 2 years for sure, definitely.
In 2 years?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. I just want to make sure
you did a bunch of different things. You scored.
We good. Yeah, he best he felt in a, you know what I mean? Let's watch some Ben Simmons highlights. Yeah, you remember this. Look like going to the, what you talking about? Drop what? Look at Cam Thomas finding him. Double Cam Thomas. Are you bugging? Are you wilding? Yeah. Outlet pass, Ben Simmons. If it's he healthy. What are you talking about? We competed because of Ben Simmons. Look at that. And one. LeBron. On LeBron. Like, stop it. Yeah, you ain't got nothing to say now, huh? You ain't got nothing to say now. Yeah, that's right. Keep that chat quiet. Yeah, if anything next you chat about in that chat, it better be a compliment to Ben Simmons. It better be Ben Simmons is great. I miss him and wish he was on my team right now. If you ain't saying that, I'ma cook you. Now, we gonna watch these Ben Simmons highlights one more again, and you gonna enjoy 76er fan. Oh, look at that. Oh my, come on, man. Exactly. Shoot it, Ben. He ain't that. Y'all think he that. He ain't that. He got his health. Like whatever he was thinking he could do, now he could physically do because he gave himself time to heal. And y'all want to come over here and crack jokes like it's funny. It's nothing funny. Y'all look at that and y'all, but come on, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, don't listen to the big networks saying what they saying about the Brooklyn Nets. And the only reason why I'm saying it like that is in a sense like, yeah, you could listen to them, but remember that somebody told you the truth. People out here giving their opinions. I'm trying to give you the listen. If y'all listening, you gotta pay attention. I'm saying that all of these players are hungry with something to prove. They ain't going into contract yet. They getting their first opportunity to be the main player, not a role player in the NBA. They want it. They hungry. How many want it more than them? How they you know what I'm saying? Look what they did in the off season. They came back looking like they ready for the next season, for this season. Come on, man. Is the rim still shaking? Stop. Like, yo, what is you talking about, man? I don't even want you to see these highlights, man. Just see it when we play versus y'all. We play y'all 4 times a year, man. Just be ready. Oh, no. Oh, here we go. Kevin Durant would have stayed in Brooklyn last season had Ben Simmons been healthy. Yo, man, if Simmons had been healthy last, this was KD says. If no sources told, and not even KD said this is sources. That means it's not actually him saying it. Sources say. That means that's probably somebody that's close to him, or somebody that could be close to him. That's close to somebody that's close to him. That's a source. He left. He gone. And it's over. No soy sauce, no duck sauce, no nothing. If Simmons had been healthy last season, sources told the Post that Kevin Durant likely would have stayed. Stop. In Brooklyn, even without Kyrie. Stop. But they mad at me because I said I wanted them to end their season together and give us a last hoorah. Like, how you gonna leave with a sweep, man? You ain't gonna go out like that. I had big confidence that they would come back and finish what they started. You understand? Because again, I'm not walking down that road. I'm more focused on the new look Nets. I'm over that. Y'all really think I'm not there. I done left there. We a new look Nets. It's the next season. And you can't spell next without Nets. Come on, man. Like, are you hearing what I'm saying? We ready for next season, this next opportunity, this next game. We play an Italian team on Thursday. Shout out to the Liberty. They play tomorrow. Hopefully they tie the score with the Aces 1-1. You know, that's what the Brooklyn Nets trying to do. We trying to be 1-1. So hopefully the Liberty could be 1-1, and then we could be 1-1, and then keep winning. Oh, man, here we go with this. Oh, bro, it's not true, bro. It's just not true. The narratives just stay the same, and I'll be honest with y'all. I asked, do they listen to Big Fan Breezy? Oh, man, this is hilarious, man. This is hilarious. Listen, what I want y'all to know is this. Cam Thomas is going to average 25 plus per game. Listen, I'm not necessarily saying that he's going to get more shot attempts than Mikal Bridges. I'm saying that he wants to score the ball more than Mikal Bridges want to score a ball. I look and see that sequence between him and Austin Reeves. First and foremost, he hit 3 threes. Austin Reeves hit 2. They just had the lead. He got the 3 in the corner, knocked it down. Right? Austin Reeves knocked down a 3. He came back, knocked down a 3. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. And then what? Austin Reeves come down, knock down a 3. Cam Thomas come back again. One more again. Knock down another 3. Come on, man. Y'all narratives that y'all saying, that's why I go everywhere looking for smoke. Like, whatever y'all going to say, I got something to say. I got something to say. I got something to say. We good, KD. We good. Oh man, yo, I want to say shout to my guy Trey, because he was the first interview and part of the reason why I switched my name from Big Fan Breezy to Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Big Fan Breezy is more, you know what I mean, considered my entity on business wise, as far as, you know, when I do branding and everything like that. I did it for that reason. And Brooklyn Nets is respectfully their own entity. So I can't, you understand? You know what I mean? I didn't want to do that. So I didn't do that. And I wanted to be a fan, of which I am, a fan of, you know, just people. I'm a fan of art. I'm a fan of the world, of life. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've seen a guy the other day, and he was a violinist, and you know what I mean. He was playing "Rolling in the Deep." I was like, damn, that shit hard. You know, I asked him like, yo, could I interview you? He was like, yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? So look for that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to get that interview, because you know, anybody who put 10,000 hours in anything could be masterful. You know, I'm really interested in people who love what they do. So I'm a fan of them, and I want to interview them. So that's why I changed my name from Big Fan Breezy to, instead of having Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. So y'all know that I'm a Nets fan. Like, so, you know, I don't have to attach the Nets to my name. Just call me Breezy for real. Big Fan Breezy. Everybody call me Breezy or Breeze, but they don't call me Big Fan Breezy. Like, that's for YouTube for real. Like, just my regular handle, people just call me Breezy. Or Breeze. But yeah, that being said, I felt like I needed to explain that, you know. And again, you got media pages, you know, like the Locker Room. Shout out to him. You know, they just go spewing these false narratives, and you know, I got nothing but smoke for him. But I won't try to smear his name while he isn't here. I'll just wait till he get here and cook him, you know, because we talking basketball. So, anyways, oh my good, look at this, look at God. We got Cam Thomas highlights right here.
Simmons pushing pace once again, gets into the paint, kicks it out to Thomas for three, and Cam Thomas is good from the corner, and that came after that timeout by Jacques Vaughn.
Macau finds Cam Thomas. Makes the smart basketball play.
Nice
what
look
you mean?
inside.
Drop on Ben Simmons. Like, stop it, Andre.
Finding a streaking D'Angelo Russell.
Stop it.
Claxton, high screen. Thomas stops at the free throw line, and it's true. Strong drive, kicks it out. Ball movement here. Smith inside, but gets his pocket pick. Gathers it. Out to Thomas, 5 to shoot. Nice look inside. That argument will continue.
Ben Simmons.
Until the sun
Nice.
burns out.
Oh, I like that.
Cam Thomas stops. Hits over Austin Reed.
We know what Ben Simmons has accomplished in his career. He knows it as well as anybody. Cam Thomas drives through the lane and draws the foul. The three-point play gets a foul on Gabe Vincent.
The rookie, 6'2", 210 out of Alabama.
Can't hold him.
The
Can't hold him.
22nd overall pick in this past year's draft is Thomas. Hits, and he'll head to the free throw line once again.
More importantly, you get to play with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. This is your chance to really make something of your career. As Cam Thomas again.
Seeing that drop coverage give the Lakers another wide open look for three.
But just getting back to Dennis Smith for a minute.
They go that three right there. He set it off. Then Reeves hit it. They just showed the score. But then he come back. And Reeves face. In his face. Wowzer.
Reeves and Thomas with answers for one another.
Hold that.
Does he have a Cam Thomas is on fire.
Yo, listen, 10 more days. Shout out to Anthony, man. 10 more. I can feel it, bro. 10 more days, man. But I like preseason. I like that there's a preseason. Like, I'm glad there's like an off season and then you get right into the season. I'm glad there's a preseason, you know what I'm saying? Get the, you know, the quirks out, see what you got to tighten up on. You know what I mean? That type of thing. you know, check the bells and whistles, all that. But yeah, man. Yeah, we official, man. You know what I'm saying? The Nets fans got an official fan base, you heard? Official. But yeah, trust me. We really like the fact that all of these players in the preseason want minutes in the regular season. And they know they gotta be good for them to get minutes. So everybody knock on us was we can't score the ball. We had 126 points. What more do you want from me? Tyrese voice. Like, yeah, we could have won the game, but don't make it seem like 126 points in the NBA can't win you games. If anything, we didn't have defense that game. We got to tighten up on our defense. What? Oh, that's Giannis. Hold on, what they talking about?
James. Well, LeBron, obviously we don't. Well, a superstar is I'm here, we win. So if you define it as that, who would you say is a superstar?
Jokic.
Superstar.
Okay.
Giannis.
Okay. Superstar.
Embiid.
Superstar.
LeBron James.
Well, LeBron, obviously we don't know because it's your 20, but in general, yes.
In general.
Steph.
Okay.
KD.
Kawhi. Luka.
Superstar. Maybe Jason Tatum. But that's on the brink.
Maybe.
That's a maybe. We talking about definite household.
We're talking about I'm here, we win, and we go into likely conference finals.
Yeah.
So now we're past 5.
Okay.
But
we ain't at 40 though.
At 40. We're not rolling through a list where we're like, they teamed up, blah, blah. You don't even have enough to really put on the same team at that point. A superstar is I'm here, we win. But
yeah, I agree.
We're not rolling through a list where we're like, they teamed up, blah, blah. You don't even have.
Yeah, I agree with Dinwiddie. If you come to the team, you win. Is that Ben Simmons? I'm not saying it's him. I'm saying they two all. Well, Mikal Bridges respectfully never been an all-star in the NBA. So you can say Ben Simmons, he was an all-star, but maybe we don't have all-stars. Maybe that's just what it is. Maybe the Brooklyn Nets, we just got dogs. We got, you know what I'm saying, players that really want it. Leaders, we trying dogs and leaders. We decided, like Prime said, we're gonna decide who dogs and leaders on our team at the Barclays. Either way, we good. We playing at the Barclays. What up, Andre 76? What's good?
What's up, bro? Bro, what's going on with you in the locker room?
He using me for content. He should be paying me. You know, he'll try to, you know, have jokes and make me look away, like look funny for his chat or for entertainment purposes and say my real name. And, you know, I think he'd be coloring out the lines a little bit. You know, I try to, you know, look at it on the entertainment side of it, but you know, it's not what I do. And I'm here, you know. He could easily pull up and really debate me. All he do is smear my name. He's not saying how he cooked me. He's not mentioning how he won a debate. He just put in a stain on my jacket night after night. When it came down to me and him, mano basketball conversation, debate, I whooped that ass. Oh yeah, we'll tell him I said it. You know, see, this is it's nothing between me and him. He's saying my name, using my clips. He's trying to use my likeness. He's using my likeness for entertainment purposes. He should be paying me. I don't want his money. It's the simple fact that if I'm asked about him, I'll speak on it. Outside of that, I can't use him for content.
Right.
Like, stop, bro. I'm over here talking Brooklyn Nets basketball. You over there talking about other vloggers. We not the same. I'm talking basketball. You talking about the guys that's talking basketball. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking basketball. He's talking about the guys that's talking basketball. But yet he won't get in a debate with nobody. I think, listen.
But bro, to be fair, his team beat your team.
Bruh. But but that's not what he doing. He not talking about his team beating my team. He talking about me. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so that's my thing. Like you talking about me and you don't know me. Like you never met me. Like you never met my mom. She ain't never been over to barbecue. You ain't never linked. You ain't never seen me in person. I never knew you. Never met you. And you up there saying my real name, joining my Facebook. This dude is. I blocked him and he joined my Facebook. I cooked him. My thing is this. I go on to the next day, not, it's YouTube. I look at it like that. I've never seen somebody YouTube sort somebody out on Facebook. Like, what? Why you looking for me when I cooked you already? You mad because I tell people I cooked you? I don't insult him, bro. He like, I'm not trying to make him look no type of way, but when it come down to it, he keep mentioning my name, and I'm asking him to go the other way. Stop mentioning me unless you want me to cook you. And this is what I told him, just so you know what it is, so you don't think that I'm getting caught up in just this thing between me and him, like I want attention. I'm gonna tell you exactly what this is so we could get to the basketball. Went to his page, I'm chopping it up with him, talking hoops. Asked him, oh, word, you was a Laker fan? So when you became a Laker fan? Oh, I started vlogging in the same year LeBron coincidentally got to the Lakers. Clout chasing, to my opinion, but whatever, let's continue. So then I'm like, oh, all right, that's cool. So you ain't got no footage of you talking no basketball before LeBron got to the Lakers. Fine, you was a Laker fan before that, but okay, cool. So he said, oh, you ain't got footage of that? Why would you say that? But where's your footage of anything with basketball before LeBron got to the Lakers? That's it. He didn't answer that question. So I'm like, all right, it's sizzling in here. So then I'm thinking, you know what? Let me ask him. So now we talking basketball. So I'm like, yo, let me ask you this before I leave. I'm on his show, Mr. I press the button show. So I'm like, listen, what you think coaching is obligated far as winning percentage wise for a team? Like, how much does it matter to have a good coach on a team if you're trying to pursue a championship? Now, I'm only asking that coach more so because Nash was a bad coach, and I only say he was a bad coach because he didn't have assistant coach experience to be in a situation where he's leading a championship team. So I was trying to get to that conversation with him, but it was hard to do because he said that coaching was only worth 25%. And I said, it's easy for you to say because you got LeBron on your team. And if he feel a way, he could change anybody on that motherfucking team. They won't be invited to Taco Tuesdays. No, they won't. And he'll just get somebody else on the team like he did. True?
True.
So he felt the way. He protects LeBron. He probably got a LeBron teddy bear. Like, I don't know what's wrong with dude, bro. I cooked him because I said coaching matters more, 45% to 25%. Other than that, I said I only cooked you one time. He like, only one thing. I'm like, yes, I only cooked you one time, bro. That's all I did. I don't understand why you're trying to look for me on, like, stop. Don't look for me. You don't need to meet me on Facebook and then hop in these chats and act like you cooking me. All you doing is trying to make me look funny to your chat to entertain. But you're not saying where you cook me or debate it or want to debate. This is why I pull your card every time. The locker room, I pull your card every time because you don't talk basketball. You talk about me. That means what you do is talk about dudes who know basketball. I know basketball. That's why you talk about me. And this is why I don't feel the need to talk about you unless I'm asked about you. And I'm upset because, bro, you could easily just pull up here and I ain't got to talk about you. I could talk to you. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't got to run. I'm not running. I figure, you know what I'm saying? I'm not running. I'm chilling. Like, I'm like, well, I'm here. What? I'm here, bro. Like, what could I say? You feel what I'm saying? I'm here. And all I'm saying is, the thing about the Lakers winning it, it's like, yeah, y'all won it. They won it, but I still like what the Brooklyn Nets did. I see that we could score the ball if we need to. I took a lot of, from what I seen, excuse me, it was consistent with what I said in the off season. I was happy about that. And it's a preseason game. Like, you talking about, you ain't here defending him talking about his team did. But nigga, it's a preseason game, man. Stop it.
Bro,
He is not cooking me because he won. The Lakers
bro.
won a preseason game. Like, I'm not jacking that shit.
Bro, it still don't matter, bro. They still won.
Bro, what don't matter? The preseason game don't matter?
Whether it's preseason or not. I mean, I look at it like anytime I play, if I'm better than you, anytime I play, I'm looking to destroy you. That's how I look at it. I don't care if it's preseason, regular season, postseason, like
bro,
whatever.
You would call. We're not destructive. Like, there's nothing destroyed about us, bro. We're fine. You know, we're getting ready for the next game. We're fine, bro. We're not hurt at all. You know, so I mean, at the end of the day, 126 to 130. If you're, bro, how would you be on TV like, yo, they destroyed them 130, 126? Like, damn. So what's the close game?
Nah, they didn't destroy you because they won by just like what, one possession. I think it was 2-3 point game, something like that.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, me and him, we could have split a live, but Young Africa pulled up. He a Lakers fan. I was kicking it with him. That's what I'll be caring about, like doing lives with the actual fan. Like when the 76ers play the Nets, I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to definitely link up with you. I heard you got a channel. Shout to your channel. Subscribe to his channel if you're in the chat. T. Carl Adam Hurley. Subscribe to Andre 76 channel. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Yeah, but I want to talk about the Nets though, because when I put in the strategy to beat the Nets, you was like, it's a narrative, and I don't know how it's a narrative.
I think with Cam Thomas, it's hard to guard him, man. And if you try to double him, he know how to pass out of the double. You know what I'm saying? Cam Thomas know how to pass out of the double. I've seen that multiple times. I've seen him look first before taking the shot first. And I think Jacques Vaughn coaching him to being a better player, a smarter player. And, shout out to Coach A. Gladney's Amazing World of Sports. You know what I mean? Peace and blessings to you, too. Where subscribe to his page, man. He got a lot of good content. Talk college sports, too. But, again, speaking of Cam Thomas, man, and he was nice in college, too, but bringing it here, I'm watching the highlights, and I'm looking at how well he played. I'm looking at him being 9 for 14. I'm looking at him being 4 for 7. You understand what I'm saying? I'm looking at how when you look at the turnover stat, it's not crazy. You know, I don't know if he had any turnovers. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, he didn't have any turnovers. But I'm saying you blitz him because you know he can score the ball. Like, he's a 3-tier scorer. He can score on all 3 levels. So
all right, so bro, you blitz him and then that's somebody open. Like, so every time.
But you trust Ben Simmons. So you trust Ben Simmons, like you said, somebody open. You trust Ben Simmons to knock down that shot if he's open? Because you're gonna play drop on Ben Simmons anyway. You're not playing him like you forcing him to shoot the 3. You forcing him to shoot the ball because he's not a good shooter. That's the game plan for every team right now.
Right, but that's the thing. That's y'all game plan for us. That's if we not allowing y'all to control the tempo and the pace of what we doing. Like, that's what y'all, you go over there and write on y'all motherfucking iPad. That ain't what we writing on our iPad. That ain't fucking what we doing. We doing something different. We like, all right, this is what they gonna do. This is what we gonna do. All right, this is what they might do. All right, this is our audible if they do that. That's what the fuck we doing. So we got audibles for whatever y'all fitting to do. So now what?
So if Cam Thomas gets doubled, what's the game plan from there?
Pass it. What you mean?
Like, pass it to who?
Well, again, the starting lineup, I don't think that's going to be the starting lineup. They had Nick Claxton, Mikal Bridges at 4, Cam Thomas at 3, Spencer Dinwiddie at 2, and Ben Simmons at 1. But in that situation, if he's double, and you see, like I say, he ain't had no turnovers, and they wasn't even thinking about doubling. He was whooping that ass in the third quarter. Why they ain't doubling them? Because teams know if you double Cam Thomas, it's a problem.
Bro, it's preseason. Who's gonna double him in a preseason game? Come on, bro.
All right. So if that's the lineup, he could easily pass it to Mikal Bridges instead of Ben Simmons.
Well, you said Mikal was at the 4.
No, this was the roster the other day. I mean, the starting 5 the other day. I don't think it's going to be that on a regular basis, but that's what it was the other day.
Okay.
So I'm just using that for i.e. that. So, he could easily find Mikal Bridges. You could, if we know y'all going double, we're gonna keep somebody close to Cam Thomas to make sure that when y'all double, we make it cost. Oh yeah, we gonna make y'all pay. It's gonna cost. So I think at the end of the day, that's what it is for the most part. I think we are extremely confident because of Jacques Vaughn having the luxury of being able to assemble the team that he wants before the season started, and he did. That's just what he. That's just what he did. So yeah, I'm good. I have no problem thinking that we're gonna be better than Atlanta, better than Miami, better than Orlando. Shit, y'all better get y'all shit together. What make you think y'all gonna be so nice?
Bro, we always nice in the regular season.
All right, so even with the turmoil.
What turmoil?
Harden telling the world that your GM all over the what he spewed in China for that matter.
Bro, something that happened like 2-3 months ago. Come on, bro. He showed up to training camp. He was practicing. He was working on his game. Like he good. He gonna get traded soon. So that's all that matters. All we need from him. All we need from him is to show up to games, work his ass off, play hard, and get his trade value up so we can just move him. That's all we need from him.
Let me ask you this. This is what I don't understand. And if you watch Harden career, Joel Embiid is the first big man that really can put the ball on the floor and do multiple things to score their own points. When he played with Capella, he played with Nick Claxton, they don't create their own shot. They looking for him to throw an alley-oop, correct?
Right.
Why would you want to leave? Why would you want to leave Embiid? That's the best situation for James Harden. There cannot be a better situation for James Harden in NBA than Embiid. Embiid is the first big man that can create his own shot. I don't see why that don't work, and that's fucked up. But it's not my problem as a Nets fan no more. So I'm good.
I mean, I think the whole thing was a contract thing. I think Daryl Moore promised them that he was going to give him a contract or something like that. And after the playoffs ended, he was not. It was like the contract was not coming. So it was like he was frustrated at that point. That's why I think he did the whole China thing. But as of right now, I think he's probably he's bought in. Knowing that he's going to get traded, he's going to get moved soon. So yeah.
So, but okay, and yeah, pay you. What you want to see back for Harden?
I mean, I want a solid wing player, to be honest with you. A solid wing player that can create his own shot, play defense, and make a play for others. That's the one thing that the Sixers is missing, and that's the one thing that Joel Embiid needs. Joel has never had that player. Now, okay, let me backtrack. He had that in Jimmy Butler, but he only played with Jimmy Butler for like half a season, so we didn't really see a full season of what that could have been. But for the most part, he hasn't really had a player that can, go get their own bucket, create for others, and play defense. I mean, you can say Ben Simmons, but I mean, Ben Simmons got worse at the last part. So, and he wanted out of Philly anyway. So, I think we just need that one wing player that can, do a little bit of everything, kind of like what Jason Tatum does.
So for all that, why y'all ain't keep Jimmy Butler?
Bro, I keep telling, like, you had that dude on your show last. I forgot what his name is. The hoops reality dude.
Oh yeah, Jay Frager.
Right. So he said it last time that the Sixers should have kept Jimmy and traded Ben Simmons instead, and I agreed with them. And because if you keep Jimmy Butler and you try that one more time, you're probably in the Eastern Conference Championship at the worst. Because Jimmy Butler is that dude. Like he can. Yeah. I think Jimmy Butler is the type of player that can get the best out of Joel Embiid.
Right.
And trading him
now,
I
think that's what went wrong with the with Harden and Embiid is that I don't think Embiid like Harden defense. I don't think he like Harden defense. And what I realized too is the whole thing with the refs too. Riffing with the refs and shit like that. Like I guess it's supposed to be good, right? But And my thing is, as far as offense is concerned, and this is the knock I had on Embiid, like I was telling you earlier, but we just talking hoops. I'm not like trying to debate or cook no shit like that.
You good.
But he take a lot of free throws, like because he take a lot of free throws. You know, to extent he's going to depend on making points from the free throw line because that's part of his game. So respectfully, if he do that, then I prefer a player that's making most of their points from their field goal. From the field goals, they don't rely on the free throw line. Like, yeah, they can get to the free throw line, but they don't try to make it essential for them to score. And
right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the reason why, you know, I favor players that could score the ball over players that could just get to the line.
Yeah, you do have a point, and I definitely saw that in the playoffs because I remember in the regular season there was one play he did a weak ass rip through, and he started walking to the free throw line before the referees even blew the whistle, and I was like, wow, that's funny. But in the playoffs, you're not gonna get that whistle, you know, because you got to play through contact, you got to bully your way to the bucket, and sometimes he's looking for the call and the referee's not giving him the call, and it's the playoffs, you're not gonna get that call, so definitely. If you're a player of that caliber, you do want to score you don't want to depend on the whistle. You got to be able to, you know, by any means necessary, score the ball and not, you know, depend on the free throw line. Now, if you get to the free throw line, that's cool, but don't try to depend on the referees to bail you out in certain situations.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm not going to disagree with that.
Word. That's that. Besides that, I feel like, you know, again, I really feel like, you know, for no pun intended, like it got to be right in the locker room. You know what I mean? If you're not building, you know, like a brotherhood, like Ben Simmons, he obviously didn't feel comfortable there. The pressure was on him, and I like this for Ben Simmons, where the pressure not necessarily on him to win a title this season, but it's definitely for him to, you know, play, just do what you do, be Ben's best is what's best for the Brooklyn Nets. Whatever Ben is best at doing, that's best for the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? Just support him, man. He on the team, support him, man. I know y'all be trying to talk spicy about him, but I can't allow that. He had 10 points. That was good. That 4 for 7, bro. He good. And he putting the ball up. He not playing scared. I appreciate that.
But Breezy, I'm a different type of fan though. So if you're a player in the NBA, right? Mm-hmm. As the years go on and on, I expect you to get better. I mean, if you take a look at Giannis, you take a look at Jimmy Butler, you take a look at Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, these guys, when they came into the league, and if you compare them from when they came into the league and now, they've got significantly better, right? Mm-hmm. But why isn't the same situation for Ben Simmons? Why is he the same player from 2017 to now? That's my only issue with Ben Simmons. I want you to improve other aspects of your game. Yeah, we know you could guard probably 1 through 4, he could guard 1 through 4, but offensively, that's where I think his deficiencies are. That jump shot and even Kobe said it, like he's gonna regret not developing a jump shot, and that's my only issue with Ben Simmons. I don't have no issue with him, but my whole thing is like, bro, expand on your game. We see you shoot jumpers in the off season and in the summertime, but when you come into the game, you're not doing it. So it's like
so what was you saying about that's the whole thing. I think I don't think Ben Simmons is going to run a pick and roll with Nick Claxton. Like that's not our go-to bread and butter. Like y'all swear that's the way we finna run our offense, man. And I can only laugh because I really don't want to give y'all no source for real. Because, bro, like I see what you mean about the spacing, and I like to hear y'all. You know, I like to hear what y'all say about it. You know, I feel a way about it, but not the same way y'all see it. You know what I mean? I think the difference is too with fans is that I'm a fan that try to watch like every game. Like last season, I watched like almost every. If I ain't watch every game front to back on a tooth in radio, some type of way, like and just to be a student of the game, to see how they actually run their offense and see that they really did play with the same playbooks with KD and Kyrie did when Mikal Bridges got there. You see how they run and play. Even Mikal Bridges, he's like, yo, these plays for KD. I'm not trying to do that. Like, so, you know what I mean? That's just real shit that as fans, we had to realize, like, yo, as players, that's what they doing. That's what's happening. You know what I mean? So, you know, I just look at it for what it is. I appreciate the fact that we made it to the playoffs. And yeah, everybody say, oh, y'all got swept in them. It do mean something. I want to say this, man. It means something to make it to the playoffs because I've seen the Brooklyn Nets not make the playoffs, and it ain't the same thing. Stop telling me it's the same thing. It's not. It's not. The Brooklyn Nets going to the playoffs, especially in a two-team city. If one team don't go to the playoffs and the other do, it make that other team look away. But if both teams go to the playoffs in the same city, it means something. The city is litty. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you feel the buzz, the energy, like you feel it. It's real. You know
but Breezy, I want to get back on the offense. You know, in terms of Ben Simmons and Nick Claxton, because I mean, if y'all running pick and roll, I'm going under the screen every time. I'm forcing you to shoot that jumper. So as a team, how do you counter that?
My thing is easily you make the defense react, and this is where the aggressive side come in, where the natural instinct of knowing basketball, where everything is not drawn up. You might find yourself in a broken play where it's supposed to go away, but the defense did something. Then that's where the natural player, like your instincts, you're supposed to know the play and you're supposed to have instincts. You're supposed to be a small basketball player, and I expect that. I love Ben Simmons. I've seen him pass the ball. I've seen him. They say one of his normal moves, like it's just extra shit that would have been super duper back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So my thing with him is confidence, and he showed that. And you say he ain't got a jumper. I seen him make a fadeaway off the backboard. That just shows that he got confidence to put it up. And you know, again, I seen more of the good side but to be direct about your question is if you say they're gonna drop where they gonna drop to the free throw line?
Drop into the paint to force him to shoot that.
No, I'm saying in the paint. So you basically saying
give him space to shoot, dare him to shoot.
But when you say drop back to the paint, that means you behind the free throw line.
Right.
I'm going with that. If Ben Simmons, and that's not going to be every play because
it's not.
You know what I mean? Like that's a soft touch. That's not really a jumper. And he 6'10". Whoever dropping back, it better not be no guard. If it's a guard, he gonna see right over them. Like, you serious? Who dropping back? And then you put him in a situation now he could oop it. Clax, rack attack Clax. Know his name. I mean, bro, I'm confident in this team because we got new playbooks and a new team and a new way of doing things, and the coach is the biggest voice in the locker room. Don't get me to try to sell you on why this team player-wise it makes so much sense. They got something to prove, all of them. But to me, I could tell you, but realistically, I think that's one of the more essential things I want to say before the season starts and why I'm confident is that the coach, the head coach, has the biggest voice in the locker room. I think that means a lot, and it goes a long way. And part of the reason why we didn't have a lot of success with the last iteration, and that's with all the talent that we had with players, because Nash didn't have the locker room, was part of the reason why the Nets couldn't be as successful as they were the expectations. We were shy of the expectations. So that's how I feel about that, for real. But let me ask you, since we talking, the firing of Doc Rivers, you surprised? How you feel about it?
No, I wasn't surprised. I mean, he was there for like 3 seasons, and all 3 seasons he got bounced in the second round. Like we need a new voice in the locker room. We need new change. We need a change. And bringing in Nick Nurse, I think that was huge for the Sixers because I think he's gonna have a huge impact on Embiid. I can see Nick Nurse like yelling at Embiid like, "Yo, get your big behind back on defense." Like something like that. I don't think Doc Rivers was ever doing that. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I think bringing in Nick Nurse was a huge, huge deal for the Sixers.
Maybe. I mean, I feel like, but tell me why. Tell me why. And I'm gonna hear you. That's your team. You tell me why.
Why? Because, bro, I don't think. I mean, I'm watching these interviews from these players, and they kind of like they're all saying the same thing about Doc Rivers. Oh, I mean, when he was here, it was a 2-man game, and I saw Paul Reed. He took a 3 in the preseason game against the Boston Celtics, and they asked him about it. He was like, if he had taken a 3 under Doc Rivers, he would have been benched for 10 games. So that kind of shows me that Doc Rivers didn't really have enough confidence in some of his players. And I think with Nick Nurse being there right now, I think Nick Nurse is a player's coach. He really listens to the players, and he's not a type of coach that's gonna throw his players under the bus like Doc Rivers was doing to Ben Simmons and things like that. So yeah, I'm glad that we have a championship coach. A coach that is not he's not fearful to experiment anything. Doc Rivers was not doing any of that. So yeah, I'm really glad that we got Nick Nurse.
Like this probably never make it to the NBA, but we just talking. Shout out to Andre76. Like, share, comment, subscribe to both our pages. You know what I mean? Both our pages.
For sure.
I feel like the GM should always be careful with picking coaches depending on the expectations of that season and going forward.
Right.
If a coach don't have a lot of experience, then he should be part of a player development team, a team that's trying to start from the ground up, for lack of better words, right?
Right.
And
or at least surround them with some experienced coaches.
Right, that matters too. Because you see how they'll have assistant coaches that could, a lot of them leave for that head coach position.
Yeah,
a lot of them don't stay. They be like, all right, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go get a head coach job. I'm out of here. Peace. I like y'all. You know what I mean? How's the family for me? But I gotta do what I gotta do. You understand what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm saying? Like, you still invited to the barbecues and all that shit. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Piece it up with him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, he left. Jock Vaughn ain't leave. They was like, Jock Vaughn, you got offers. Why you ain't leave? He said, I want to finish what I started. What?
And that's huge because you don't really get a lot of coaches doing that. I think that was. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm just saying. I'm just talking my talk. Go ahead, though. RJ76.
Yeah, I was saying that was huge because you don't really get coaches that get offered jobs from other teams and they just decline it. If a coach get a job, they leaving for that opportunity right then and there. So I think that was huge for the Brooklyn Nets. Even though I'm not really confident in JV, but I think that was huge for y'all.
I thought it was interesting too that Kenny Atkinson kept the assistant coach job instead of taking the Charlotte head coach job.
Right.
I thought he like, I won it, man. Listen, he was a player development coach with the Brooklyn Nets. And then he became an assistant coach on a championship contending team. I like his story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I could see why he like, nah, I'm going to stay here in Golden State. Excuse me. I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah, at some point y'all had Mike D'Antoni, right? If I'm not,
but he was like, he was like the shadow coach to me. Like it was really D'Antoni coaching and Nash, like listening. Like when I seen Nash, he always seemed poised. He didn't seem assertive. Like he was one of the, you know what I mean. One time I see him go at the refs. That one time I said, "My God." You're like,
when he got ejected, right?
Yeah. It was only one time in his whole career. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I needed to see that. I'm glad I seen that. You know what I'm saying? That was as a fan, it was like, yeah, man, come on, man. Yeah, I feel you now. That shit is real, man. Like, so you know what I mean? I respect the fact that Nash he did that one time, man. But
yeah, a lot of people don't think he has that in him, but I really see that in him.
Nah, man, he probably won't be a head coach. I don't know about that, bro.
Nah, he need a second chance. He got to redeem himself.
Maybe, perhaps. But again, what Nick Nurse, his resume is, they putting him on a championship contending team. He's going from a champion. Well, he know that the Toronto Raptors is not competing for a championship this year. I think that's why he wanted to leave. That's fair to say.
Yeah, that's fair. Because I mean, they missed the playoffs with him there, and the following season they made the playoffs, but we beat them in 6 games, and yeah, they wasn't really going anywhere. That roster wasn't really doing nothing. They was just getting their stats in the regular season, and that's about it.
Oh, And that's what I don't like, you know what I mean? And they be throwing shots like that too. You hear them too, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Only care about their stats. Now I mean, think everything about their numbers and all that. Cause you know, that should mean a lot because you know how much you know what I'm saying? The business side of it or whatever.
Right.
But like as a fan, I ain't into that shit. I don't care if you score 25 points and garbage points, you got 20 of them shits. Like I want to see them points matter. You know what I'm saying? Like you want the team to win, you know what I mean? Even player development teams, you want to see them win.
Yeah, but most of these players don't. I mean, they don't really have that mindset. It's all about the bag, and that's it.
But that's the thing. Like I think the GM, they gotta be careful drafting these players out of college. You know what I'm saying? Knowing what you want to do with that player. Why you drafted them? How you want to work on their career. You know, these players, they care about their career. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
So I know Cam Thomas. I know he gonna get minutes, especially after that game, man. Like, yo, I'm telling you think about what Doc Rivers he said about Ben Simmons, and I think about what Jacques Vaughn said about Cam Thomas. It's two different things, bro.
Right.
The way that Cam Thomas the way he spoke about but Jacques Vaughn spoke about him. He spoke about him highly, man. So hold on, Nick Nurse, he was a coach for Toronto since 2013-2014 season.
Yeah, he was an assistant at that time.
What'd you say?
He was an assistant. He became the head coach in 2018 offseason because they fired Dwayne Casey and they promoted him.
Right. And see, again, that makes a lot of sense too. So he has 5 years of assistant coach experience. To me, that I like that. And the result was in 2018-2019 season, they out of 82 games, they were 58-24.
Right.
So I'm saying that to say, like, yeah, obviously that has a lot to do with the players, but the fact that he was an assistant coach for 5 seasons before he became a head coach contributes to those 58 wins more than it does those 24 losses.
It absolutely does. It does.
As a matter of fact, this is a perfect example. Let me explain something to you, bro.
Yeah,
I'm glad you shot the RJ76. Did I say subscribe to his page earlier? I did say that.
Yeah, you did. Said it twice.
Just make sure. So again, I want y'all to see this. This is what I was saying about Nash that Nick Nurse has. He has 5 seasons of assistant coach experience. That first year he went. He's an NBA champion. If Steve Nash had 5 years of assistant coach experience, that 6th year he could be an NBA champion, hypothetically.
Right.
But my point is, you put a coach in a driver's seat for a championship contending team in a 6th year, after 5 years of assistant coach experience, not no experience. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the difference between 5 years of assistant coach experience and 0 years. That's a big difference. That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I was shocked when y'all hired him because I was hearing rumors that y'all was gonna hire Todd Lue, and then out of nowhere I heard Steve Nash. I'm like, where did he even come from? So that was. I think he was cool with what's the dude name y'all GM. He was cool with him. That's how he really got the job. It wasn't really about his track record or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You said who got the job, man?
Steve Nash, because he's close with y'all GM. I forgot his name.
Oh yeah. We know. No, trust me.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Nick Nurse. But but yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. And he became an NBA champion after that. They looked like they went for it again. That next year they only
that next season they was the 2nd seed again.
Mm-hmm. They still were trying to compete, try to get that back to back. That makes sense,
right?
That 3rd year they didn't happen. I think that's when
they missed the playoffs. Yeah,
right. And then 48 wins, 21-22. Yeah, I think Nick Nurse won out, man. He won it out probably around this season right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right here. He like, hey man, I don't like this. I won my first year as a head coach. It's not me, it's y'all. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but I wanted to add this too. He was trying to win, but the Raptors really wanted him to play the young players. Because if you look at Pascal Siakam minutes, like he played the most minutes in the league last season because he was trying to win. You know, he was playing him more minutes. He was playing Fred VanVleet more minutes. He was playing OG Anunoby a lot of minutes, and he was not playing the young guys. And that's why I think that played a part in him leaving because they wanted him to play the young guys, but he was trying to win.
But see, that's the thing. When you say trying to win, like, I disagree with that narrative that the draft picks can't help you win now. I don't like that narrative. I think they immediate, like Magic Johnson was immediate. Was Rondo
the Magic Johnson
immediate?
The Magic Johnson logic don't work. The Lakers was in the Western Conference Finals the year before they drafted him.
Okay,
so they was already there.
Okay.
Yeah. And
But
Rondo,
case in point is when you look at his numbers, is he was contributing. He was still a starting point guard there. Now I'm not taking nothing away from the Lakers and make it seem like he made him super duper better. But shit, they went there last year, the year prior to what you saying, and they lost. And when he got there that first year, they won. Facts.
They won. Right. That was fact. That's facts.
So I'm just giving them credit.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that's all. But I just
you said Rondo too.
Rondo, yeah, he
so he came in. He came in 2006. They won the chip in 2008, and he definitely was a huge contributor to that team. So okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
like the big contributor, man. Like he was hooping. He was averaging 5 assists that season, 8 assists in 2008-2009 season.
Yeah,
his best years, Rondo was nice, yo. And he had a long career too. 2006 to 2021-22. That's a good 15 years right
15,
there.
right? Yeah, 15 years right there.
15
Solid.
season. Yeah, solid, yeah.
Solid.
For real. I respect his handle, yeah. Word. What did he do? He played 5 seasons for Boston. 1 season for the Lakers, 1 season for the Clippers, 1 for the New Orleans Pelicans, 1 for Chicago, 1 for Dallas.
Right.
I didn't realize he went to that many different teams.
Well, he played for Atlanta. You said Atlanta? Because I didn't hear you say Atlanta.
Nah, he didn't play for Atlanta.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure
because the Clippers traded for him, and he was with the. I mean, okay, I probably forgot or something, but I remember him being on the Hawks.
Nah, I'm just saying all that to say that the players that get drafted could be an immediate impact to the game. You don't have to develop all these players. Some of these players are NBA ready. Out of the players that we got now that I thought was NBA ready was Jalen Wilson. Noah Clowney looks strong. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I feel like we play Thursday. We play an Italian team. I'll talk about that on an earlier side of things. I'm about to close out, but what I will say is I think the fact that some of these players going to be NBA ready and some of them do need the G League. You know, I can't front. Like I thought Noah Clowney needed the G League, but he played great in the preseason. You know, I could be wrong. Or he could have got better from the last game. 2 things could be true. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, we'll see. It's early to say. I just think we really anxious, man. We've been waiting all summer. Shout out to you, man. Everybody that been here on the off season, man. Facts. Y'all have a good night. We'll get with y'all later, y'all. Peace.
All right, peace.